really, the colors there are unreal. And then with that experience, because I woke up at 4:44 again, from the time I went to sleep, I was with Jesus for about 6 hours.
Wow. I'm jealous.
But I did speak to him, and I asked him to teach me, and that's when he told me to attend a church. And I asked him what church, because there's obviously so many. And that's when he told me Christianity is the way. And he told me to walk in fellowship and be baptized. He told me to protect my eyes and my ears, to stop watching the things that I do, to stop playing the video games that involve violence and murder, like Call of Duty and stuff. He told me to stop listening to the angry, hateful, unlawful music that I do. But when he advised me to protect my eyes and my ears, he told me that we damage our souls when we listen to things like that, and when we watch things that we do.
Damage our souls. Wow.
Yes, it damages our souls.
Tell me more. What else did he tell you?
Well, he told me to get married and to repent for adultery. And he told me to stop lying and to stop living in sin. But when he told me to stop, because you feel everything Jesus is feeling, you feel it too when he's across from you. And when he told me to stop lying, I could feel how much he disliked liars. Like, he truly dislikes lying. I'm not saying he hated me or anything like that, but you could feel how much he didn't like lying. And then he told me to stop talking and be still. He told me that I talk too much, and I do. He told me that our words are like weapons. They affect us and others more than I could ever comprehend. Our words are weapons.
Wow.
And he said it's not just our words, it's our thoughts too, that every thought we have about another person affects them in their life. We just don't realize what we're doing. He told me to clean up my thoughts.
So you thinking negatively about somebody, or it's just as bad as speaking?
Yes, your thoughts are just as bad as speaking.
It's like you're cursing them, right?
Yes. And then,
by the way, before we get into more what he said, what did he sound like? Was it more of a spirit-to-spirit kind of communication?
Yes, he didn't open his mouth at all.
That's my experience with him. Yeah, we spoke telepathically. Well, I want to say telepathically. It was like spirit-to-spirit.
Yeah,
best communication ever.
Such a calm voice. Such a calm voice. And you could feel the masculinity on him when he spoke. Like, I always, after, reading the Bible, it kind of portrays Jesus as being soft, I'm not saying he's weak or anything, but they don't do him justice in their writings.
I had the same experience when I had face-to-face encounter with Jesus. He was
humble.
He was kind of, I don't want to say buff, but he was strong. I remember thinking, like, this is not the Jesus I was told about. I thought Jesus was going to be like a tree hugger.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't do him justice. He was kind. He was gentle, but he is strong. He is not just strong-willed. He's physically strong. He is very intelligent. He has a sense of humor.
Very secure.
Truly.
Just somebody you're just being around them, you feel at peace, at rest. Like you feel secure being around them. Interesting. Well, I'm curious.
Filled with love.
I'm curious to hear more about the things that he shared with you. Anything that could benefit everyone listening, especially when it comes to like the daily walk.
Well, here's some more things he said to me. That our churches today like to say, once saved, always saved, and he said that is not true. He said there are a lot of religious people in hell. It's not about being perfect. It's not about going to church. It's about genuine love. The test of loving like Christ isn't loving Jesus, it's loving Judas. We claim to love, but in our hearts we don't. And then he told me that we celebrate his birth by buying cheap plastic objects, things of this world, when we should honor his birth by giving blankets and food to the ones in need.
Yes.
That we should be out spreading love and kindness, not with trees and gifts to ourselves and expensive dinners.
Yeah, I know that.
He said to truly follow him is to walk with him, not to focus on the things of this world. Materials and possessions are in vain. Appearance is vain. We focus on ourselves more than on his teachings. Told him, that I said the Bible has been rewritten so many times that how am I supposed to know what's true and what's not? And then, this is where he has a sense of humor. He told me to learn Ge'ez, to read the tablets and scriptures in Ethiopia because their writings haven't been altered since they were created. They're still on the clay tablets. And he just was giggling when he said it. I was like, I can't learn that. I told him I'm too old to learn Ge'ez. But then he told me to look for patterns in my life. He said that heaven loves the number 7, and all 3 of my children are 7 years apart, and each one of them, I got told I couldn't have children, because I have PCOS and scar tissue from a surgery and things. But all of my children are gifts from him. He said all children are gifts from God. And then
if you